This presentation is in the form of an audiobook. Have you ever felt trapped by the expectations of others? Like every choice you make is weighed down by the fear of judgment? Most people spend their lives trying to be liked, trying to fit in, and seeking approval. But in doing so, they lose themselves. Today, we're going to break that cycle. We'll explore how freeing yourself from the opinions of others can lead to true happiness, confidence, and success. If you want to start living for yourself instead of constantly seeking validation, this video is for you. The real reason you're unhappy. Most of our unhappiness comes from one thing: caring too much about what others think. Think about it. How many times have you hesitated to do something you really wanted because you were afraid of being judged? How many times have you stayed in a situation that made you miserable just because you didn't want to disappoint someone? We're conditioned from a young age to seek approval. Parents, teachers, and society reward us when we meet their expectations and punish us when we don't. Over time, this teaches us that our worth depends on what others think. But here's the truth. Happiness doesn't come from approval. It comes from self-acceptance. No amount of external validation will ever be enough if you don't approve of yourself first. The trap of seeking validation. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing that happiness comes from being liked by everyone. But the more you try to please others, the less control you have over your own life. Think about this. If you base your happiness on people's opinions, you'll always be at their mercy. If they praise you, you feel good. If they criticize you, you feel bad. You're like a puppet being controlled by their reactions. Here's a hard truth. No matter what you do, someone will always disapprove. You could be the kindest, most successful, most talented person, and there will still be people who don't like you. So why waste your life trying to impress them? The courage to be disliked. Freedom begins when you stop fearing rejection. You don't need permission to live the life you want. You don't need everyone to agree with you. The most successful and respected people in history, visionaries, artists, leaders, all had critics. They were misunderstood. They were doubted. But they kept going because they weren't living for approval. They were living for their purpose. When you have the courage to be disliked, everything changes. You stop chasing superficial validation and start building real confidence. You stop wasting energy on pleasing people who don't matter, and instead, focus on what truly fulfills you. How to stop caring what others think. So how do you break free from the need for validation? 1. Realize that other people's opinions are not your reality. People judge based on their own biases, insecurities, and experiences. Their opinions say more about them than they do about you. 2. Set your own standards for success. Instead of measuring yourself by what others expect, define what success and happiness mean for you. What do you want? What makes you proud? 3. Accept that not everyone will like you, and that's okay. It's impossible to be liked by everyone. Focus on being authentic instead. The right people will appreciate you for who you truly are. 4. Stop overanalyzing. Most of the time, people aren't even thinking about you. They're too busy worrying about themselves. The fear of judgment is often just an illusion. 5. Take action despite fear. Confidence doesn't come from waiting for fear to disappear. It comes from taking action despite the fear. Do what you love, even if people disapprove. The power of living for yourself. When you stop living for others, something incredible happens. You start living for you. You make choices based on what truly matters to you, not what will earn approval. You spend time with people who uplift and support you instead of those who drain you. You pursue passions that excite you, even if others don't understand them. And most importantly, you gain an unshakable sense of self-worth. You no longer need external validation to feel good about yourself. Your confidence comes from within. So ask yourself, are you living your life for others or for yourself? If you've been trapped by the fear of judgment, now is the time to break free. Stop waiting for permission to be yourself. Stop letting the opinions of others control your happiness. You only get one life. Make sure you're living it on your own terms. If this message resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you're ready to break free from the opinions of others and start living on your own terms, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Your support helps spread this message to more people who need it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.